YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Mike Frazier Unfiltered, man. I'm back with another live reaction video, man. All right, we're gonna be reacting on this lady that divorced her husband. Now she crying about it, man. So let's go ahead and get into it.
I am honestly really sad right now, if you can tell. That's like the weirdest thing about grief is like, didn't cry for 2 days, was good for 2 days, and now I'm by myself, and it's just like the hurricane, like it's here again, you know? It's the tsunami is back. Like, it's just so hard, and like I'm frustrated because I, got my whole world got disheveled. And I feel like he has moved on and he is healed and moved on.
All right, let's get this straight. If I'm not wrong, she divorced her husband, and now she feeling like she getting left behind. He moved on. You divorced him. It's not like y'all separated. Y'all taking time apart to try to work things out. You divorced him, and now you feeling like he done move on. When you divorce somebody, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you say that, okay, y'all went to counseling, y'all was working it out, y'all separated for a time and went to counseling. No, you divorced him. You came at him with divorce. So you expect him to just lay down and cry all day or whatever. Yeah, of course, the person is gonna move on. When you divorce somebody, it's a wrap. It's over. It's done with. You moving on with your life. You divorce him. So why divorce him and cry about it? I don't know if she had one of her friends in her ear, like, you should divorce him, girl. Yeah, y'all know how some of y'all women do.
And doesn't care about me, which I don't want him to come back into my life, but it still just sucks, I can't imagine, thank you guys for sharing stuff, like stories that you've gotten through this and it's been however many years, because I could not imagine that. I can't imagine being with someone for a really long time and going through this, Sorry if you can hear my cat literally playing in the background. Like, I was only with him for 4.5 years, 1 year married. I could not imagine, though, being with him for longer and this happening, but it's just so sad sometimes, and it's like so hard to have to learn how to do life by yourself again. Like, you don't have that person to call all the time or that best friend to go do things with. And that's what scares me. I've never truly been alone and worked on myself, and I'm terrified of it. Not me crying on the internet more, but I just want to share all of it, the good and the bad, so that I have this to look on a year from now and know that I did heal, but also to help anybody else who's going through heartbreak. Like, heartbreak sucks. It sucks so bad. You like physically feel the pain, emotionally, mentally, everything. And again, I had 2 really, really good days. Did not cry at all those 2 days. And then, as soon as I'm by myself, or as soon as, I do something or something triggers me, it just all comes flooding back. And like, it's just a lot. Grief sucks. This whole thing sucks so bad, and I'm literally praying and thinking about anybody else going through a divorce. I just wanted to talk about the fact that it's okay to sit down and miss the person sometimes, miss the connection you had. I think a lot of the times I try, and I think I'm really strong about what happened to me most of the time, and I think that I haven't cried about my ex in a long time, actually. But today I just kind of sat down, and this is a holiday I probably would have spent with his family too, and it's okay to just like miss what you had sometimes. Like, I know that we try and tell ourselves like, well, you know, they weren't right for us, or maybe they were a bad person, or maybe they did this or they did this to you. And like, while I think that's true, and like I think that you can tell yourself that, I mean, that's like, I try and put on this really, sorry, this is very rambly, but I really did just pick up the camera and start talking.
I understand some people want to work on themselves on themselves, but when you get married, it's supposed to be for the long run. So I don't understand why you can't work on yourself and stay married, even if you separated for a while. Just a couple months, maybe a year. Oh, or whatnot. Just working yourself while you still married. Why you got a divorce, and then you divorce and you cry about it. Like I wonder, like at the end of the day, I wonder if she tried counseling, anything. You know what I'm saying? Cause it seems like she kind of regret her decision. Cause she got to keep making TikToks about it. I mean, she probably is hurt. I don't know whether anyone cheated or he cheated on her or it just didn't work out. But the little caption, the little in the caption, is saying woman divorced husband. So I'm taking it as she divorced him. So I don't know.
I think what I'm trying to say is that we tell ourselves, or at least I do, if I'm thinking about my ex, I typically am just like, nope, not gonna think about him. Like, we're detaching, you know what I mean? And that works the majority of the time. But sometimes you can just sit down and cry. You can sit down and let out your feelings. And I think people who don't ever cry about the things, or people who don't ever let themselves think about it, like, we have to think about it. We have to feel the things. And that doesn't make you weak. Like, being vulnerable does not make you weak. I really hate when people say that. Um, because life is all about the human emotions and what we go through. You know what I mean? Like, that is literally life. And um, I just think that it's okay to just sit down and miss what you had. It's okay to, and that's not even me saying, oh, I miss my ex, I miss blah blah blah. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
But
that
how you not saying that? You say it's okay to miss what you had. You talk about what you had with your ex. Now you say you're not saying that. Man, this woman don't know what she want. She just don't know what she want. Look here. It's okay to say you regret divorcing your husband. Cause it sounds like you regret and you just trying to talk yourself in. You trying to talk to yourself and make it seem like it's okay what you did. But the whole time it seemed like you regret you made that decision. Now you sitting down crying about it, trying to goddamn talk to everybody else, trying to talk yourself into why you did it. If y'all follow me, if y'all follow what I'm saying, this woman right here don't know what she want. You know what I'm saying? Now she regretting on what she did. Maybe it's a good thing she divorced him.
sometimes I miss having a connection like that where I felt like, oh, I had a person, right? And like, I had my person. I miss that for sure, but I think sometimes it's okay. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to sit. And I think a lot of the times we try and distract, or we try and fill with voids, or we try and move on to the next person. And some days it's okay to just sit, and it's okay to have a cry and get back out there in life.
Something really quickly. So, whenever I figured out that my ex-husband was dating the girl that I was worried about at the end of our marriage, I was so sad at first. And then I realized how much stronger I am now than even I was 6 months ago, because that would have made me feel devastated for like weeks, I feel like. And I was really only sad for like a day or two. Like, yeah, it still hurts. It's disappointing and it hurts. But it's almost like the anticipation of what I thought was going to be my worst nightmare. Now that it like came true, I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. Like, that says way more about him than it does me and our relationship. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that and share where my headspace is at and everything.
Man, look, look, man. This woman, this lady right here don't know what she want, man. Now she worrying about who her ex talking to now. Like y'all not together no more. So if if you worry about the next person, say for instance, like you in a relationship and you worrying about this person, your husband that like your husband, or your husband probably trying to talk to your husband, but you divorce him. It's like you pushing them off to that person. Now I know a lot of women be like, nah, he probably was already talking to that person. Most of the time, that's not the case. You can have somebody that like you, and then if you break up, if you and your spouse break up, or you and your girlfriend break up, and you already know somebody like you know what I'm saying? You probably, you know what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10, you probably go deal with that person. And I'm not talking about y'all gotta be together. I'm just talking about this dealing with that person, messing around or whatever, just talking to. Sometimes that could push you off to that person. If y'all follow what I'm saying. So like I said, man, this lady right here don't know what she want, man. At the end of the day, she don't know what she want. Like I said, if you cry about divorcing your husband, don't get divorced. Seek counseling or something like that. But whatever. But hey, that's my perspective on this right here, man. This is my phrase on Fitz. Make sure y'all get in here, y'all comment, y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'm gone.